you selected guarding EJ. Snatching ankles with Donovan Mitchell.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Stars Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. So the Nets starting five. And the big three out on the perimeter. Irving the one, Harden at the two, and Durant the three. Paul Millsap out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And for the Rockets. And the wings, Green and Tate. Christian Wood is out there with MP, and it's Wall in at the one. When you know you're on a championship contender, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year?
Some of that depends on the leadership you have in the locker room. Certain guys have an ability to keep everyone engaged and motivated and also loose and light in that locker room, so it does matter.
KD draws the double. The three from Harden. The three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got the first bucket of the game with the three for the Nets. Outside, Green. Houston moving the ball around. MP, good. And with the rumors, Greg, that MP wants to trade those rumors to rest.
MP gave the answers you want to hear as a team. Denied the rumors, restated his love. Great way to handle a budding distraction. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Green kicks to Wall. On the wing, MP. Guarded by Harden. From 10 feet out, they kick it out to Green. 4 on the clock. Fires top of the key, and he nails the jumper.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
Now, here is Irving. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game, so many offensive skills in his toolkit.
I think we all understand how dangerous Kyrie Irving is in the mid-range game. Delivers one there. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Irving. Last game he had 28 points. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
He's still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a two-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
Ball passes to MP. And MP throws it down.
John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Durant against Wood. Durant kicks to Millsap. His three-pointers off the mark. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Millsap with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Harden's got the ball. Outside for Millsap. Hands it from downtown. Millsap's got 6.
Pretty pass by Kyrie Irving. Nothing like making your teammate feel good right there.
Passes it to Tate. To the middle. Here's MP. Banked in off the glass. 8 points for him.
Right, every time he goes up now, it just looks like the shot's going in. He's perfect from the field in this quarter.
Irving passes to Millsap. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Rockets have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Millsap against MP. Inside. Tate the pass to MP. The second effort, and it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap, for his size, a pretty good rim protector.
Tries from 10. Irving, good. Irving's got his second basket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
You know, they came in as the underdog here. Very low expectations, could play without pressure, and clearly that worked.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. And a new group in for the Nets. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Paul Millsap. Brownie's checked in for Kevin Durant. That's Mills in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Şengün. Outside Porter. Pass to Tice. 6 to shoot. Missed by Houston. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
Now, here's Nwaba. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Houston shooting their first free throw of the evening.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
At the line for one.
Free throw good from Eric Gordon. The Nets have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Gordon outside. Driving inside. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Nwaba finds Tice. Gordon with no one around. Hits it from three-point range. Gordon's got 6 points.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Gordon with it. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And wow, his ability to score gets so much attention. Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite-level passer.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Nets lead by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And one of the game's elite closers, Kyrie Irving, describes his approach down the stretch.
For me, I just try to feel out the game, think about plays that I could run in order to execute. That kind of I've been holding on to, paying attention throughout the whole entire game where either it's attacking the big or attacking my man.
And Greg, that's reminiscent of quotes we used to hear from Kobe Bryant. It's becoming harder and harder to get stops in this league.
Kevin, there is no doubt that we must redefine what is considered quality defense. Guys are such range shooters now, so highly skilled from the moment they step across half court. It is almost impossible to cover every part of the floor, especially against a team that really moves it. The only thing you can do is give incredible effort and stay tied together on a string.
So for Brooklyn now, Paul Millsap out there with Bruce Brown. And it's Mills, and it's Durant, and it's Irving in at the 2. Take the pass to MP. Good work defensively by Millsap.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Irving up top, guarded by Green. Count it. Irving's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
Boy, how frustrating it must be when you manage to slow up Irving only to have him drop the floater.
And a fortunate turn of events for Brown last year. Dorsey was traded from one of the worst teams to one of the best.
And what I respect is how scrappy, how hard-playing, how defensive-minded a guard this guy is. But he's also willing to fit perfectly around stars. He finds a way to do all the dirty work and make himself a factor.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you for the baton, Kevin. Kyrie Irving, of course, marches to the beat of his own drum. At times, that might rub people the wrong way, but Kyrie says, I've learned lessons from it. That's the most beautiful and exciting part. It's just the growth. What I'm saying is, it's always been bigger than the game for me. And guys, you have to respect his willingness to go it alone.
You do indeed, D.A. Thank you for that portrait. Here's Millsap. The shot comes out, and Houston the other way now. MP dishes the wall to the paint. And MP throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
Mills finds KD. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Durant's got his second bucket tonight.
Well, the ability to score without being the primary ball handler, right? Kevin Durant can catch and shoot as well as anybody in the league.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Wood. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for the Nets. Nets leading by 3. One. Out left to the wing. At the top of the key, Durant. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assist. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
To the inside. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Rockets have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And the first one at the line is good. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And both free throws good for MP. 51 seconds left here in the second. Down low. And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Rockets trail by 5. Ball passes to Green, to the paint. Here's MP. A rebound by the Nets. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Here's Wall. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. To the inside. Millsap finds KD. Open jump shot off the mark.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Nets out in front. They lead by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. MP is out there with Jayshawn Tate. And it's Wood in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group starting the second half for Stephen Silas.
Well, Kevin Durant is used to absorbing contact on the way up, and when he's this deep, it really puts the defense in a bind.
And the great thing about Durant, he gives you a lot of everything.
Yeah, it goes way beyond being versatile. This guy is a great shooter, an elite historical scorer, rebounder, passer, shot blocker, one of the most complete players in the history of the game.
Free throw drops for KD.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And KD drops them both.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul Millsap. That's his second personal foul.
Rockets have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
At the line for Houston, number 8, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. They're in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
Ugly start. The second half, they missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
Green deciding where to go with it. He dishes it to MP. That's tipped inside. Shot clock at 6. The pass to Harden. Right side Aldridge. Shoots from the corner. It's good. The assist. That time from Harden. Harden's got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Gordon's checked in for the Rockets. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Griffin's checked in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Outside, Green. Pass to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. They get it back. Second shot opportunity. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Wood.
And when you think of Wood, the length is one thing there on the glass.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding. That's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. We have got to see that sensational Mobile One block again.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
Here is Durant. 10 points for him. Passes it to Aldridge. Just 5 to shoot. Griffin, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball. Griffin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And since being selected first overall back in 2009, Blake Griffin has expanded his game, turning it into a reliable jump shooter.
Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to 6, and the bucket from John Wall. The Nets have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And great to see Wall beat a couple major injuries. Had to attack rehab twice. Doesn't always get enough credit for his dedication to the game.
For the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge.
Coming out of the floor for the Nets.
Our 4th quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Mills out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Paul Millsap. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's KD in at the small forward position.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job. Hey, right here.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Green. To the middle. Good trying to free himself up. MP, no good. Brooklyn leading by 11. KD on the wing. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
MP passes to Tate. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Left side, KD. Millsap kicks to Irving. And the rejection by MP. Tate the pass to MP. And the dunk by MP.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And Paul Millsap, the bucket on the assist by Irving. And that's 13 points for Paul Millsap.
And a gifted interior scorer. Millsap just plays within himself and understands when to take the shot.
Wall dishes to MP, and the shot goes in. MP's got 22 points.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Outside Irving for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Not sure Kyrie Irving gets enough credit for how good he is from three-point territory. He is elite from deep.
Wall attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
James Harden, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Both shots good from the stripe.
What I love about John Wall is, yes, this is a former #1 pick, highly rated coming out of high school. He always, to me, has played with a chip on his shoulder. Like nightly, he has something to prove.
Durant lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 13. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving.
And the decision-making tonight has just been outstanding. If the shot hasn't been there for him, he's just kept the ball moving. And that patience is how he's got his field goal percentage to almost 60 here tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. MP against Durant. Just 5 on the clock. MP kicks to Green. Over Harden. Another shot. Here's MP. No good that time. Some solid defense there from KD. Green against Harden. There's the pass to Durant. The shot missing. And so MP will bring it up for the Rockets, trailing by 13.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket. Didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for KD.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Now, here is Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, G, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road with that tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.
I see it's a lot of people on social media at me telling me I was wrong about MP asking for a trade. Well, I got news for you. Just because someone says something in public doesn't mean that they're telling the truth. Y'all ever heard of lying? Happens all the time, especially in this business. For the record, I stick by my original report. Maybe MP changed his mind, or maybe he's lying. I don't know, but I'd keep an eye on this if I were you, because I'm not buying what MP selling. I still say he's out of here by the trade deadline.
Going down, know we've been wanting. We should keep running all night. Passenger side, Bonnie and Clyde. If we're alive, we'll be alright. Maybe we go south, getting in low now. But we should say so.
I'm trying to make the estate low when I cut that corner. Get me on the streets, can't stay doing me when I took your beat. Click on the rhythm of ways to sleep and I stay in my zone when I'm cooking the heat. Struggle for you, but it's nothing to me. Used to run for the bus, now I run to the peak. Coming from nothing, it's nothing to see. So when man on the envy, it's cutting me deep. Today, move one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage. I got his monthly wage in my jean. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just built paper plates. Talking, can't step enough. When I just spend your advance on my wardrobe. Getting rolled on your phone to the talk loads, but if it's wrong, best. Riding my wave, get lost in my thoughts though. Kinda mad back then I just saw notes. Now my accountant sent to my sort code. Broke up fresh off the lot, no test drive, dodging the X5, making the pep slide. True say you gotta get bread, so I told him take time and get your head right. He said, bro, I'm just trying to get by. Instead on the edge, you're living your best life. Only right that I give him a check, can't see no stress, or end up a UFO came from Mars on the spaceship. All these gonna whip my never in my life, but no doubt if it pops up and set my dude when the show gets locked up. Today, move one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep. That's more than your ex's yearly wage. I got his monthly wage in my jeans. Safe to say I get paid, but I just can't say the same for these. Still no chain on my neck, G, I just build paper plates and make peas. Today, move one muscle, I just made 60 racks in my sleep.
Yes, Naya. Cool na Aya. Who am I? It's just the girl, them sugar. All right. Here I know. Oh, na, 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 na. Oh, na, 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 na. Sim-Sima. Who got the keys to my bimmer? Who am I? The girls, them sugar. How can I? In a rush. Pass me the keys to my trucks. Who am I? The girls, them love. And I. The pressure stop. You wake up. Draw for your niggle like your niggle can't stitch it. Draw for your ox like a cow, you wanna chop it. Draw for your that I am